We'll be comparing the GD-Co to the MERACH, and also to this other vibration plate by Glyph. We're going to be covering all the different features, testing out their functionalities to see if these are actually worth it. Okay, so first up we have to talk about what these actually come with. So the GD-Co here comes of course with the instruction manual. We get this remote, the power cable, and these two straps. For the MERACH here we get the power cable, a remote, user manual, we get batteries for the remote, and this resistance strap. And then for the Glyph, they give us this strap. And then for the Glyph, they give us two of these straps here, the power cable, a lot of resistance band, the user manual, and a remote. But let's go ahead and test out their different features. Okay, so first up, we got the GD-Co. Let's go ahead and turn this on. And then we can press the start. So this is the very first mode. We can turn this all the way up. Okay, this is the highest mode right here. This is level 200. There's a lot of vibration going on, so we're gonna lower that down. Luckily, you can just hold it. Okay, so the highest mode on this was 200. Saw how aggressive that got. And all you have to do to pause it, just press that again. But here you can see a little close-up of the screen here, so we can adjust the speed, we can set the time, and we can also choose different modes that we want. Things like walking, running, jogging, and it has these P modes. So it has P1 all the way to P7. So that way you can adjust the speed in increments. So if we wanted to set this at 110, we'll go ahead and press play. It'll slowly start building up to that speed. You can see on the screen where it'll tell us the amount of kilometers, the time right there of how long this has been on. All right, so let's go ahead and test this platform out. You can see I was able to put the straps on the sides here. What I do like is that this surface here has a really nice grip to it, so that way you're not going to slip off really easily. So while I'm on this, I could actually use these straps here on the side to get a good workout in. So you'd use these for like bicep curls, for lateral raises. And this is cool because you can really feel it go all the way up to your leg and into even your lower back. Yeah, I can really feel this just all throughout my lower body here, even to my lower stomach. And this is pretty stable too, like it doesn't feel like it's gonna move all over the place. Now, once you get to the higher speeds, it might vibrate out of place, but this GD-Co definitely seems to be really strong. I kind of wish that these straps or handles here extended a little bit more, but I mean, this vibration plate is definitely going to do most of the work. But I could definitely feel that like all in my sides here, on both sides. And I was only on it for maybe a minute or two. And then it stops slowly, so that way you're not gonna be caught off guard. Now, one really cool feature about this pad is that it actually has a Bluetooth setting, so you can connect music to it. So you can hear how it's playing that music out of the speaker on the bottom. I was wondering what the Bluetooth feature was when I first got it. I thought there was like an app or something like that, but no, that is just for connecting your phone. I wouldn't say it's the best speaker out there, but hey, it plays music. All right, so next up we have the MERACH. Let's go ahead and turn this on. You can see we have this very big LED display. It tells us the time. We also have this remote here where they give us batteries. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Very responsive, and it'll tell us the speed automatically, and then even the calories. From what I'm seeing, everything is adjustable from the remote. They don't have any buttons on the actual device. I do really like how big this display is, and then also the surface is very grippy. It's a rubber grip just like the other one. Let's see what the highest mode is. All right, so 10 seems to be the highest mode, and then the lowest is 1. All right, let's go ahead and get on top of this thing. So they also give us this little rubber band here. It's definitely really strong, but I would say that the GD-Co feels a lot stronger, the one that we just covered earlier. But I can still feel this all in my legs. I can feel it into my sides. And this only has 10 speeds to it compared to the GD-Co, where you can adjust it like all the way up to 200. But this one's definitely still strong. And I really do like that screen there and the fact that they give you batteries for the remote. All the other vibration pads do not include batteries. And I can just use the remote to lower it again. And they also have an auto mode, which I'm not really sure how they can detect what mode is best for you. And I do like how it's curved a little bit, so it might fit your feet a little bit better. And then when you press stop, it stops automatically. All right, so lastly, we have the Glyph. It actually looks pretty similar to the GD-Co, but it definitely seems to have a little bit better grip, and the interface is pretty similar, but let's go ahead and turn this on. So this one also has a Bluetooth mode, so we can listen to music. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Yeah, the interface is almost the exact same as the GD-Co. That's kind of crazy, but press play. See what the highest speed is, so we can just hold down on it just like the GD-Co. So the max on this one is 130, while the one on the GD-Co was 200. This one even has some modes that you can choose from P1 all the way up to P5. But like I said, the GD-Co definitely had more modes. And then to stop it, it'll slowly come to a stop. All right, let's go ahead and test this one out. You can really feel the grips on this one. Again, this one has straps too. These straps seem to have a little bit more play with them compared to the GD-Co. So again, it'll tell you your speed, the time, and the max here is 130. And if you guys notice, the platform doesn't seem to vibrate or move as much as compared to the GD-Co. I don't really feel it as much in my legs and then like my lower back as much as I did on the MERACH and the GD-Co. So I would definitely say that this one is the least strongest, but it is cool that it has all these different modes. And of course, another cool thing about it is that it comes with all these different resistance straps. So maybe that can make up for it. And you can play music on it. The speaker on this one seems to be a little bit better, but not that big of a difference. And of course, they give you this remote where you can adjust all the different speeds, the volume of your music, set the time as well, turn it on, turn it off. But unfortunately, like the GD-Co, they did not include batteries with it. Okay, so all in all, I think that the GD-Co performed the best and has the best range of features in terms of how strong the vibration is, all the different modes from 1 all the way up to 200. It was so strong that it was actually moving like all over the place once we got to the higher levels. Secondly, in terms of strength or vibration strength is the MERACH, and thirdly is the Glyph. Now, if we were to talk about features, the GD-Co definitely has the most, with the Glyph having the second most and the MERACH having the least. And the Glyph and the GD-Co both have Bluetooth features so you can connect your music to them. And I really do love the LED screen on both the GD-Co and the Glyph. Just because it seems to be really detailed. But if you want something that is a little bit more simple and has larger numbers, is easier to read, the MERACH seems to be good for that. And the GD-Co and the Glyph both come with 2 straps each, which will help you get a better workout in. But the Glyph actually came with like 4 or 5 resistance straps. The MERACH only came with 1, and the GD-Co, I believe, didn't come with any of them. Also, I forgot to mention too, is that each one of these has these suction cups on the back here. So that way, regardless of what surface that you're on, you're not gonna be like sliding all over the place. You know, especially if you have a hard surface, these are gonna really help keep you in place. And of course, out of all these 3, the MERACH does seem to be the most portable or compact. And it also seems to have the most grip on the surface. I would definitely say that the Glyph is a little bit better with your foot grip. The MERACH is more of just like a simplified design of all of these, but they all performed really well. I'll just let you guys decide which one is the best for you.